and welcome back to another episode of Shade TV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Nike Dunk Low Off-White collab. This is lot 21 out of 50. Let's take a quick sneak peek. And welcome back to another episode of Shade TV. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe right now. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy the video. Feel free to leave me comments or questions down below. Hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, hit that join button if you want to check out our membership perks as well as our amazing membership merch store. All right, so as mentioned earlier, we are going to be talking about lot 21 of 50 for the off-white Nike Dunk Lows. Pretty excited to have my hands on one of these. If you haven't already seen my shorts on some of the other numbers in the different lot variations, be sure to go check those shorts out right now. We're going to start off with an overview of lot 21, then we're going to talk about size and fit on these, followed by styling, and then we are going to conclude with how these are doing on the resale market. And rumor has it, you may still have a chance to cop a pair of these, so I would maybe potentially hold off on buying these for resale. All right, let's jump into this overview. So like I mentioned earlier, this is lot 21 out of 50. There were 50 different colorway options that were released, differing from varying overlaces to the tongues, from the actual lot number themselves and the color variations here. Also, we've got different color variations for the zip tie. So starting with the front of this one, you'll notice that some of the materials also differ on different dunks. The one that stands out the most out of all of these to me was lot 50, which was probably one of the hardest ones to get as well. It was all black with that metallic swoosh mark. This one has a nice simple canvas toe in white, and then as opposed to suede, which I've seen on a lot of the different lots, this one actually is fully covered in leather and canvas. There's no suede material actually on this. So on the front, we've got this nice light gray leather material for the front of the toe, and on the overlace here, we've got it in a bright pop of kind of a grape potent purple color scheme, which I really like. I think it pops quite nicely off the white and the gray. We've got simple white laces, and the tongue on this one is a teal kind of aquamarine blue, which matches that zip tie tag here perfectly. And then we've got that exposed tongue on the top. So let's take a look at those details before moving on to the side panels. so moving on to the side panels, you'll notice that we've got just underlays of that canvas white material again, and then we've got that nice simplistic gray leather for the swoosh. Wrapping around, you'll see that lettering that we see on all off-white. Collabs is in this metallic silver, which really pops off of that gray. Working our way to the back, we've got the Nike in the black, more underlays of that canvas white color scheme, and more gray and canvas on the other side. We do have an old school kind of Nike logo on this tongue as well, which is pretty cool. And the insole is a bright blue color scheme that matches the tongue quite perfectly. And then one of the cool parts about this is the lot number, which shows 21 out of 50, and it's got this nice marbling and a pop of yellow and gray on just a nice kind of off-white midsole, and the shoe is then completed with a gray outsole. Let's take a look at those final details. All right, so just a little backstory on this. This whole collection was dubbed the Dear Summer Collection, or the 50, which I most likely term it as, and it's Virgil's most expansive collaboration with Nike since 2017 when he did the 10. This is obviously a lot larger scale and number. When I first saw these, I was like, oh my god, that's a lot of shoes to be releasing, but then obviously we were alerted that you would be getting notified for early access in order to purchase these. So these were actually more limited than expected and very difficult to get. As you saw, I did take some video footage for shorts at SneakerCon recently, and not a lot of people had these. I'm not gonna lie, it was very hard to actually find any of the booths that had any of these shoes from any lot number. There was one table that maybe had 5 or 6, but most people who actually had the Dunks were actually not selling them, and they're looking to actually collect all 50. So pretty cool to see, you know, the different variations between all of these. And, you know, there are quite intricately different color variations and materials that they used, even from the collar. I mean, some don't have all leather for the collar, some have suede materials mixed in there, some don't have canvas. So really cool to see how different each of the lots actually are, seeing firsthand. So excited that I was able to do an unboxing and styling for one of the lots. And one of the cool parts about this is the box as well. We've got that cool kind of just nice brown coloring scheme where you can see through the orange tissue paper on the inside there, and then of course the lot number is crossed out on the side of the box, which is obviously very cool because it makes you want to collect all 50 of them, which is going to be quite difficult. Unfortunately, it's hard enough just to cop one of these. So let's jump into size and fit on these. I am a size 7.5, and I would say stick to your size on these. Definitely have narrow, high arch feet. So if you do have flat, wider feet, this could differentiate the size that works best for you. But on this one, I would say stick true to size. All right, so let's talk about styling on these. I really loved the colorway that this option came with. I love the purple. I love the blue hues. So I really wanted to kind of add some patterns to the first look. So I wore a nice floral printed dress that had a lot of blue hues in it, which I think paired quite nicely with the blue hues in the shoe. I then just paired and layered that with a Balenciaga denim jacket. I think denim, obviously, light denim goes quite nicely with all of the colorways that are going on throughout this shoe. second look, I dressed it down a little bit. So this time I wore a Nike purple crop tee, which I think paired nicely with the purple hues in this. And then I wore some Essentials cream sweatpants, and I tied around a nice purple plaid shirt around my waist, which I think also worked quite well with the accents of the purple on this shoe.
It's not quite how we want it. It doesn't matter if you talk about it and I talk about it, yeah, we know. It's not quite how we want it. You got me going, I don't wanna go, I don't wanna go, I don't wanna go. 'Cause someone threw me a lifeline. We were tied to love at the same time. Now we're going down. Don't you know we're both on the same side? If we flew once, you think.
For the last and final look, I decided to pair this with a different pop of color, this time a blue blazer. I think the blazer went quite nicely with that, with my Jaws t-shirt that was a Calvin Klein collab. And then I paired that with some nice cream ribbed biker shorts.
We think twice, never coming down. Didn't you say we think too much? And I think I'll never say. And we try to shake it up, but we feel it anyway. It's not quite how we want it. It doesn't matter if you talk about it and I talk about it, yeah, we know. It's not quite how we want it. You got me going, I don't wanna go, I don't wanna go, I don't wanna go.
So you let me know out of the 3 looks, what was your favorite out of the 3, or how would you style these?
Forget about my self-control. All I thought about was everybody confront like this. Everybody chill out right now. Coming down to why we pay mind to anyone. Why we play like this. Everybody knows. Everybody can love like this. Everybody can love like that. From that. So what? You got me. We got our love. All the apparitions, they come at me like this. And every kind of story I worry I might miss. Every time I look up, I'm running from mine. We got off and we can't recover the time. If I couldn't go back and stand in the same place, I'd do anything just to see you the same way. I don't care for nothing as long as you're mine. We got off because of the time. Everybody can fall like this. Everybody chill out right now. Coming down to why we pay mind to anyone. Why we play like this. Everybody knows. Everybody can love like this. Everybody can love like that. Fine with that. But so what? You got me. We got our love like everyone else. But so what? You got me. We got.
Now let's jump and conclude with how these are doing on the resale market. So these retailed at $180, and currently they're going between $400 to $700. Obviously, rumor has it that we may be getting another opportunity to be able to cop some of the dunks. Who knows though? Nike's always changing their mind with things. So I do see that affecting the prices if they are released in a larger amount. So we shall see. Apparently a lot of people have been getting these stolen as well. But definitely a high price point right now for these, $400 to $700 on the higher end. All right, that's it for this unboxing and review. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you're new here, hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me any comments or questions down below. Hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out our join button. We've got some amazing membership perks on there, as well as an amazing merch store. This is ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. We will catch you on the next episode.